Hey there, this is Tracy Kirkley with Cry Like Realtors. Thank you so much for stopping by today. I wanted to chat with you for a little bit about new construction homes. So exciting when people are looking at buying a brand new home. So what you may not realize is there are actually 3 different types of new construction homes that you may be looking at or thinking about, and the process for those can work differently, as can the financing. So I thought you might want to just know the difference so that you go in eyes wide open and can make the best decisions for you and your family. So the 3 types of new construction homes that we're going to be talking about are spec homes, pre-sales, and custom construction. So the first type of home we're going to talk about with regard to new construction is a spec house. And that is probably what most of you are most familiar with. And a spec house is one that a builder is building on speculation. It's a house where they have already chosen the lot and the floor plan and have already likely begun construction. So consider a neighborhood, say you're driving through and there's all of these new houses being built and they've got for sale signs in front of them. Likely those are spec houses that the builder has started on his own or her own and is looking to have those sold. In that particular instance, most of the selections likely have already been made. So the paint colors, the cabinets, the fixtures, all of that has likely already been selected by the builder. But again, you're getting a brand new home. Now the financing for a new construction on a spec house is really not much different at all than what you would do on a resale or a house that you find that has been already lived in by another owner. So you would go to your mortgage company, you'd get pre-approved, and they would start the mortgage process like normal, especially if the house is already complete. Now, if the house still has a little bit of time before it reaches completion, the lender may not be able to lock in your rate until it gets about 30 days from completion, okay? You'll want to do a home inspection on a new construction house, whether it's a spec home, a pre-sale, or a custom house, once you get closer to the end. Okay, so that's a spec house. Now, let's talk a little bit about pre-sales. Now, a pre-sale works in some ways a little similar to a spec house. The difference is that the builder may have certain lots and certain house plans that you get to choose from. So they have a subdivision that they're working in and there's all these different lots, and you get to go around and you go, oh, hey, I really like this lot because it's got trees behind it, or I like this one because it's on the corner. And then they'll have some different house plans that you can look at that they're building in that neighborhood, and you'll get to select the house plan, the lot, and you'll get to make selections on what goes in the house, what maybe the brick color is going to look like, or what the roof color, your interior colors, your countertops, what type of cabinets, what color cabinets, what type of flooring. Now, on a pre-sale, what I do want you to understand, however, is that the builders do have a limited selection, okay? It's not a matter of you can just go pick willy-nilly from any place that you want and they're going to put that in the house. Typically on a pre-sale, what's going to happen is the builder's going to maybe have a showroom, or they're going to have specific vendors that they would send you to for some of the different selections. And they're going to say, okay, here are your 7 different cabinet colors and types. Choose one of these. Here are your different granite types or quartz types for your countertops. Here are all your different flooring selections that you can choose from. So you do have some limits on what you can select. They're not going to let you go hog wild and just go crazy. And the reason for that is on a pre-sale, they are banking on the fact that you're going to hang with them all the way through the construction process. And the construction process can be anywhere from 4 months to 8 months, depending on the builder, size of the house, time of year, what the weather's like, all of that. So if for any reason you didn't move forward with that purchase, say something happened with your job, you got relocated, and now all of a sudden you can't fulfill your obligation to purchase that house when it comes to it, they don't want a lot of weird things going into the house, a lot of personal selection. So that's why they're going to limit you to certain things that will go into the house. They also, on a pre-sale, are typically not going to allow you to make any real modifications to the floor plan itself. And again, a lot of that has to do with the fact that they are used to building a certain plan a certain way. And when all of a sudden there's modifications happening, then mistakes can get made. So that's kind of the difference there. With regard to your financing, again, it's a normal mortgage that you're going to get. Before you write a contract with the builder or have your agent write a contract for you with the builder, you're going to go ahead and go to your mortgage company, get approved, all of the normal stuff. But again, they won't be able to lock in a rate for you until it gets closer to the closing time. So typically within about 30 days of closing is when you'll be able to lock in your interest rate for that. So that's the basics of a pre-sale. Okay, let's talk about a custom house and how that is going to be different than anything else. It's going to give you the biggest selection of what you want. So if you know exactly what you want, the floor plan that you want, what type of finishes, and you want to make every single decision, then you're going to need to look at a custom house. Now, there are going to be some builders out there that have a selection of floor plans for you to kind of look through and get some ideas, and then they can tweak those. They can send them to an architect and have them redrawn. You can make all sorts of changes to plans. You can give them your own plan, have plans drawn up, all sorts of different things. Now, with regard to where the house is built, you're going to need to locate some land or a lot. And typically what will happen is you're going to purchase that land or lot first. You're going to actually contract with a builder for them to build what it is that you want. In this particular case, you can make all of the selections. You can go wherever you want to check out and pick out your lighting, your granite, and the builder is going to price things out based upon what you select. Now, they will give you probably a base price to start with and say, hey, this would be the price for this house within a normal selection. If you go above this amount on these allowances, then the price is going to go up. So I hope that helps with understanding the difference maybe between a pre-sale and an actual custom construction. A lot of people think that when they go into that pre-sale situation, they can make all sorts of selections that they really can't make. They can make with limited selections. It's the custom house where you can kind of do whatever it is you want. If you've got enough money, you can have what you want with a custom house. Now, the financing is going to be different with a custom house than with a spec house or a pre-sale. With a custom house, you are actually going to go to a bank and you are going to get a construction loan, okay? And while the house is being built, typically, and you're going to need to check with your lender on this, your bank, and typically the bank is going to charge you interest payments on the amount that has been spent so far, okay? And so they will give draws or give payment to the builder at different stages of construction, okay? So if you already own a home and now you're wanting to build a new construction custom house, you're going to need to talk with your lender first and make sure that you qualify for your current home while you're living there, as well as the construction loan, even if you're planning on selling your current home right before you close on the new construction. Now, once that custom construction home is done and gone through all of the inspection process and everything, and the builder has finished everything out, then that construction loan can get converted to an actual true mortgage that you're used to, okay? If you've got any questions at all, feel free to give me a call. It's Tracy Kirkley at CryLike. My number is 901-210-8045. I will answer anything I can, and I will also, if you've got thoughts of neighborhoods or areas that you want to be, I've got a list put together of a lot of the new construction that's going on in North Mississippi right now, and I can help you navigate that process, whether you are doing a spec home, a pre-sale, or a custom construction home. I can help navigate that process. I can help be the go-between between you and the builder so that you make sure that your interests are truly protected, and also you kind of know what happens throughout that process. All right, thanks so much for stopping by. Again, it's Tracy Kirkley. Have a great day. Hey, and if you liked this video and want more information on either the new construction process or just the real estate market in general, be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I do regular updates on what's going on in the market, different homeowner type information that you need either as a homeowner or as a buyer or as a seller. So be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thanks so much.